Episode 9 is set to end the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy itself by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that a lot of people are very curious about is, of course, the first set of footage of this movie that'll give fans an overall idea of the tone of the film and J.J. Abrams' vision and what he aims to do for the final installment of this current trilogy. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. However, what's really intriguing has all to do with the teaser trailer. Now, we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm have one all set and ready to go, and they actually do have one that exists. It's just a matter of when they want to drop it. Initially, they wanted to release it during December of 2018. Then they were in negotiations with CBS to drop it during the Super Bowl. That didn't work out because they want to drop it on their own platform, such as ABC or their own event. Now, what's really intriguing and what may seem as bad news to some people out there as well as good news is that Disney and Lucasfilm are in negotiations with J.J. Abrams, the producers and crew, in order to hold off on the teaser trailer and any footage related to Episode 9 until Star Wars Celebration by combining the footage of the teaser with the existing full trailer that they are about to debut on April 11th of this year at Star Wars Celebration. To put it in more simple terms here is that they're basically waiting to unveil anything Episode 9 related on April 11th of this year, which honestly I think, you know, if you look at it this way, I think that what they should really do is they should just give us a little tease of a teaser in order to keep fans pretty much, you know, in line with knowing exactly what's coming our way for the final installment of the Skywalker saga. The fact that they're in negotiations with Disney, Lucasfilm, JJ, and crew in order to combine the footage from the existing teaser into the full trailer being shown at Star Wars Celebration in order to really kind of just hold off on anything Episode 9 related, to build up the hype, the anticipation, and wait for it to actually debut on their own platform during their own event, which is, of course, Star Wars Celebration. Do you guys think that this is the better route for them to go, or is this an actual bad route to go? I, however, think that it was a big mistake skipping over the Super Bowl of this year and not revealing anything Episode 9 related. You know, to me, I think that was a mistake, and I feel like that they should have actually released something, you know, on February 3rd in order to keep us in tune with what they actually are going to be doing with the final installment of this trilogy. Now, the fact that they're trying to combine the footage of the teaser with a full trailer that will be shown at Star Wars Celebration and waiting all the way over until April 11th of showing anything related to Episode 9 as far as an actual trailer goes, I don't know what you guys have to say about that. I don't know what I would necessarily have to say about this either. I guess you could say, if you look at it this way, is that Disney and Lucasfilm are absolutely trying to play it safe with this movie. You know, coming out of The Last Jedi, they see the backlash. And coming out of Solo: A Star Wars Story, they see the box office results because of The Last Jedi backlash and the way they marketed things. And I think that, you know, when we look at everything in the past here, Disney and Lucasfilm have always played it safe, especially with The Force Awakens. As you saw, you know, a lot of the story elements are beat for beats of A New Hope. They experimented with The Last Jedi being a very different film, and that didn't turn out to be too well among a lot of fans around the world. So, with that being said, what they're trying to do now, from what it seems, is that they're playing it very safe, and they're very much, you know, pretty much on cue here and very cautious about revealing anything at the wrong time, where a lot of fans could express their own opinions and give negative feedback, you know, for all they know. So I think what they're trying to do, you know, overall here is that they're really just trying to build up the anticipation and the hype in order to basically whatever they release on April 11th, a lot of fans are just going to accept it for what it is. And I don't know if that's really going to happen the way it's actually planned to happen. You know, if you look at everything with the fans, they honestly want to see the sequel trilogy go in a better direction. And we do know that this movie is going to be filled with tons of different nostalgia and different pieces of fan service here and there related to some of the cameos and some of the sequel trilogy characters as well as the legacy ones. So, like I say, you know, you can tell that J.J. Abrams is trying to fix the sequel trilogy, but the big line, you know, that a lot of people always say is that J.J. Abrams is a great fixer, however, he's not a great closer. And that's the one concern about this movie. A lot of people say that this movie may very well be dead on arrival, that it won't even do well once it releases, and hence the sequel trilogy and the future of the Star Wars franchise would come to a halt or, you know, pretty much go into a hiatus, which is a big possibility. The future of this franchise really does depend on everything that happens with Episode 9. It does. So, what do you guys think about this? About them negotiating with JJ, or vice versa, JJ negotiating with Disney and Lucasfilm in order to hold off on the trailer or the teaser being shown before Celebration, and using parts of that footage in order to incorporate it into a full trailer, just being shown on April 11th of this year? What do you guys think about that? Is that a good path that they're trying to do right now, or is that a bad path? Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.